Alright then, I'm going to review Stone Cold Steve Austin's WWE produced biography, The Stone Cold Truth. It was released in 2003 I think, and I think it cost about $6.99. It was one of the books that was released the same time as Jerry the King Lawler and Hulk Hogan's books. So it was like, they're quite cheap back then. Like, the WWE weren't releasing books that were now like that cost now like 17 quid. Like, don't know what they cost in dollars, but like the English prices have gone up by more than £10, so it's a bit ridiculous. But anyway, I've not got the book here with me, so I'm gonna have to go off the top of my head. What can I say about this book? It's alright. It's not too brilliant. It's Stone Cold, like the way he's told his story to Jim Ross, and then it's told to another author who's then written the book. It's like ghost written. Like the way the story's been like filtered through from Austin to Jim Ross and then to this other guy. It's a bit, you know, you lose stuff along the way, and obviously because it's a WWE produced book, you're not going to get the whole truth. Austin's like held some punches in this. If this is a proper independently released book that Austin had written, then you know he's not going to pull any punches, and he's going to tell you a lot of stuff about what he felt about the WWE, what he thinks about Vince McMahon, what he thinks about that whole feud that he had with Vince McMahon. But he doesn't. He tells a little bit about it, but you know he's not as honest as he would be if it was a totally independent book. He tells you about his negative feelings towards Owen Hart because Owen Hart broke his neck. Like beforehand, he'd asked Owen Hart to do the power driver onto his knees and not onto his arse, and Owen Hart said, "No, it's alright, I know how to do it," and then does it onto his arse and ends up breaking Austin's neck. You know, it's sort of a parallel to how Austin was it Masachono. Austin broke the neck of some Japanese guy who I'm not too familiar with. I saw the video on YouTube, so that's how I know that he broke his neck, but it might just been a gimmick, I don't know. But apparently so, that Austin broke this guy's neck, and it's pretty exactly the same as how Owen Hart broke Austin's neck. But yeah, he talks about that. He talks about how he feels about Bret Hart. He says that he was really appreciative to Bret Hart because Bret Hart helped him, you know, get his first break. Bret Hart really helped to put him over in that feud that they had, because you know they had a very long-lasting feud. Was it Survivor Series '97 the first time they? No, Survivor Series '96 the first time they went up against each other. I think Austin might have even won that match. I can't remember, but obviously the WrestleMania 14 match, 13 even, 13. WrestleMania 13 that sticks out in everyone's mind. You know, the I Quit match where Austin's face is just piling with blood and he doesn't quit, he passes out or whatever. That was a quite a good match. If anyone's not seen that, check that out. But yeah, this book, it's alright, it's not too great. Like I said, he holds stuff back because it's a WWE produced book. I'd buy it, no, if I'm an Austin fan, but I'm not a big Austin fan myself, so I personally wouldn't buy it. I'd definitely read it because it is a good read. It tells you a lot of stuff about how he grew up and growing up in Texas, and how he used to lift weights all the time while his brother and his brother's mates would all drinking beer. He'd just be there lifting weights on the porch and stuff like that. So it's an interesting story of how he got to become like to the peak of pro wrestling, but it's not the full story in my opinion. So out of 10, I'd have to give this book probably 6 out of 10, because it's better than I call average 5, because you know out of the 10 scale it's 0 to 10, so 5 is your average. It's above average, but it's not a great book. It's, you know, 6 out of 10.